Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahanalita Shri Shakhan Vitamsha Om Adhyana Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshunritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Sreshtham Manopishaji Putramatra Swarupam Rupam Tasyagrajamuruparim Masarim Goshtavatim Radha Kundam Girivaramaho Radhika Madhavasha Prapto Yasya Pratidkrupaya Shri Natosvi Namaste Gurudevaya Sarvasiddhi Pradayine Sarvamangala Rupaya Sarvananda Vidhayine. First of all, offer my millions of obeisances to lotus feet of Smadhya Guru Padma Nitila Parishta Guru Shishimad Bhakti-Vidanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Reddy Swami Shishimad Bhakti-Vidanta Dandi Maharaj, Namnishta Santashi Aniruddhas Prabhuji, all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who are gathered here, please accept my humble obeisances. So today we are actually discussing the Adi Lila, chapter 4, verse number 16. And Amare Ishwara Mane Apana Kehin Tara Premeva Shame Nahai Adhin. Amare, me, Ishwara, the Lord, Mane regards Apanake himself, Ina, lo, Tara of him, Preme, by the love, Vasha, controlled, Ami, I, Nahai, am not, Adhin, subservient. If one regards me as a supreme Lord and himself as a subordinate, I do not become subservient to him, subservient to his love, nor can it control me. This actually we begin from Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj regards Vishnu as the supreme. Aradhananam sarvesham Vishnu aradhanam param. Tasmat paratram devi tadyanam samarjanam. Also, Hanuman has this pride that I am the Ramdas, Ramadas. Ram rasayana tumhare pasa sada raho raghupati ke dasa. In Hanuman Charis also said that Ram Bhakta is Hanuman. So this is also one type of melo, but this is actually mood of awe and reverence. But if you want to do Braja Bhakti, then you have to go a little higher. And there, no one will think that Krishna is my master. But Yashoda thinks Krishna is my son, Nanda thinks he's my son, like this. Shidam thinks he's my good friend, Radharani thinks he's my beloved. So there, the melo is of more intimacy. So Caitanya Caritamrta is the postgraduate study of Krishna consciousness. Srila Bhakti-Vidanta Maharaj used to say that this is the postgraduate study. And Srila Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada used to say that yes, if all the books in this world are burned to ashes, but no harm. But these books should survive. This is a very, very important book, this Caitanya Caritamrta. It's a postgraduate study. So if one regards me as the Supreme Lord and himself as a subordinate, I do not become subservient to his love, nor can it control me. So, Bhagavad Gita, we study this, that Krishna is the master. Pitahamasa Jagato Mata Dhata Pitamaha. I am the Lord of the universe. I am the mother and father of the universe. This is also very good. This is creates mood of awe and reverence. In the beginning of Bhakti, this is very, very good. But then slowly, devotee can rise higher as he studies Chaitanya Charitamrita. Now, verse number 1.4.17. Ketaye bhakta bhajre bhave, tatse bhave bhave svabhave. Means to me, certainly, whatever bhakta, devotee, bhaje, bhaje worships. So, Jai Bhave in the mood, Tare him, say that, Bhave in the mood, Bhaji, I reciprocate. This more my Swabhav in the nature. In whatever transcendental melos my devotee worships me, I reciprocate with him. That is my natural behavior. So the next verse will come. Yathamam prapadyante tam sthana bhajam brahma vatmanu vartante manusya partha sarvasya. This verse also, this is the Bengali version, and the next one is the Sanskrit version. The meaning is the same. The Lord by his inherent nature reveals himself before his devotees according to their inherent devotional service. The Vrindavan pastimes demonstrated that although generally people worship God with reverence, the Lord is more pleased when a devotee thinks of him as his paid son, personal friend, or most dear fiancé, or render service unto him with such natural affection. Now, uh, uh, Yashoda regards Krishna as a son. Nandam kim akorat brahma shreyo mahodaya Yashoda cha mahabhaga papau yasyastanam hari. Shri Krishna, he drank the milk of Mother Yashoda. And in Brahma Vimohan Lila, all the cows and all the motherly gopis also got a chance to breastfeed Krishna. So this Brajavasi elderly women, they have this mood, Krishna is my pet son. Also Siddham, Vasudham, Das, Tam, Stok, Krishna, they think that Krishna is our friend. They have this mood that Krishna is just like our friend. They can play with Krishna. They can also climb on shoulder of Krishna, pluck a fruit. They can feed their remnants to Krishna and no harm. And also, Radharani and all the gopis, they think that Krishna is our sweetheart. That is their mood. They were never attracted to any other male. They were only attracted to Krishna. Not even to Narayan. No other incarnation also doesn't attract them. They only think that Krishna is our sweetheart. The Lord becomes a subordinate object of love in such a transcendental relationship. Now here the subject of love and object of love. So Krishna is actually, they consider Krishna to be subordinate. He is controlled by their love, so he becomes subordinate. But actually Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. His name is Keshav. He is the Lord of even Brahma and Shiva. So he rules over Brahma and Shiva and all the demigods and entire material creation. But he becomes, how does he become subordinate? That is love. Love. The love is such a powerful, that especially the love of Yashoda is so powerful. Love of Sridham Bhaiya is so powerful. What to speak of Gopi's love? Even Yashoda's love completely controls him. That he becomes helpless child before her love. And he can carry the shoes of Nanda Maharaj on his head. Otherwise, Nanda Maharaj completely controls him by his pure love, parental love and affection. And the love which Krishna feels for his parents is called filial love. Filial love. So Lord becomes controlled by such transcendental relationships. Such pure love of Godhead is unadulterated by any tinge of superfluous non-devotional desires and is not mixed with any sort of fruitive action or empiric philosophical speculation. So karma, kanda and jnana kanda. So karma kanda is actually basically they perform fruitive activities to enjoy themselves. But in empiric philosophical speculation, they don't enjoy themselves, they don't let Bhagavan also enjoy. But devotee wants that I don't want to enjoy, but Bhagavan should enjoy. So karmis, the fruitive workers, they want to enjoy the fruit of their action. The jnanis, those who are empiric philosophers, or philosophical speculators, they don't want Bhagavan to enjoy, they themselves don't want to enjoy. But devotee wants that Bhagavan should enjoy. So they have no fruitive desire. The devotees have no fruitive desire. And they are not also pursuing any philosophical speculation. Philosophical speculation is what? That is the God having form or not having form? This is philosophical speculation. God has no form, then how can we have form? Bible says God made a man after his own image. Quran says, Inalla mena khala surati, that God made us after him. So how can you say that God has no form? Certainly God has form. He cannot be formless. He has, if he has no form, we also cannot have form because he is our seed-giving father. Tasam Brahma Mahad Yonir Aham Bija Pradapita. Krishna says, I am the seed-giving father. So based on the seed of the father, the baby's form is determined. So like this. So if he has given us, he has impregnated Mother Nature, and we are born, we are made in his image. Bible says, Quran says, Bhagavad Gita says, Bhagavad says, all the great scriptures in the world agree to this. People just don't understand the meaning of the scriptures. But actually, all the scriptures tell the same thing, that God is not formless. And he is pure. And his pure and natural love of Godhead, spontaneously aroused in the absolute stage. So something called spontaneous love. Spontaneous love is actually the love of the Yashoda Maya. Like Yashoda's love is not calculated love. She is not afraid of going to hell or anything like that. She thinks that Krishna is a baby, I must maintain him. He cannot do anything. He cannot even change sides. He is hungry, I must breastfeed him. I must make fresh butter for him. I must make milk products ready for him. He is hungry, he should be bathed. He should be bathed. And some medicines also should be given to him in the cough and cold to protect him from fever and all. And also he may have evil eye. Evil eye means actually someone will look at him, and then it may happen. Sometimes people have such bad eye that there are some people, they are so envious. They will touch the marble of your house and marble will crack. If they will touch the body of your milk giving cow, the cow will next day onwards will only kick you, not give you even one drop of milk. There are some people, envious people like that. So Yashoda wants to protect her Krishna from the envious glance of people, and that's why she puts the back spot on his cheek, and she sometimes uses the claws of a tiger. The claws of tiger also they actually work against black magic. So she uses all these ingredients to protect Krishna from evil eye, from demonic spirits and all that stuff. So these are actually the real things. So it is pure and natural love of Godhead, spontaneously aroused in the absolute stage. This devotional service is executed in a favorable atmosphere, freed from material affection. In this world, actually, there is no real affection. In this world, we'll see that there is only material affection is there. It's a calculated love in this world. How much you can give me and how much he can give me and how much I will give to him in return of that. So, but in the spiritual world, Krishna is not like that. He doesn't have any calculated love. And devotees also don't love Krishna for anything. Like gopis, for example. Gurudev says that Sita was sent to forest by Ramchandra. Ramchandra told that there is one washerman, he is actually challenging your character. So his wife once returned late at home, or maybe she returned next day morning, spending night with someone's house. So the washerman told his wife that I am not Ram, that I will accept you, just like he accepted Sita. Although Sita stayed in the clutches of Ravan for 1 year. I am not Ram. So Ram said that the subjects have no faith in me, so I will better send Sita to the forest so that I can regain their faith in me. So he decided, he told Lakshman that next day, yoke your chariot with horses, yoke horses to the chariot, and then you take Sita on the pretext of seeing the Shipatni, the wife of the sages, and abandon her in the forest. And tell her that Ram has sent to the forest permanently. And he come back. Lakshman actually didn't want to do this horrendous task. But what can he do? He was a younger brother. So he took Sita on the pretext of meeting the wives of the sages, and then he abandoned the forest. Ram can abandon Sita, but Krishna can never abandon gopis. And he cannot kick out gopis also from his house. How can he say, you get out of my house? Not possible. Because they don't live in his house. Is he giving them any salary? Is he giving them any clothes? Did he buy one saree for a gopi? Nothing. They are eating at their home. They are wearing their own clothes. And they are coming and then doing seva. And then they are going back to their home. They are not actually taking anything from Krishna. They are only rendering free service. And that's what is actually in Gopi Gita is told. Ashulka Darshika. Shulka means any payment. But Gopis are telling that Ashulka Darshika Varda Nignato Neha Kimbara. Why you are killing us? Having disappeared from the arena, why you are killing us, Krishna? We are your Ashurka Dasika. Don't kill us by disappearing from Rasada. We only wanted to see Krishna. Yashoda's only payment is that she gets to see Krishna. She gets to see Krishna's beautiful form. That is their highest payment. They don't want any other payment. They only want to see Krishna. They want to embrace Krishna. They want to kiss Krishna. That's all. They don't want any material gain. So that is the greatness of the Gopis' love. And we are now trying to get that type of love. Through Caitanya Caritamrta, we want to understand what is the aim and object of our life. Yatha mam prapatyante tam sataiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvasha. Ye, all who yatha as mam unto me prapadyante, surrender. So basically prapadyante, there is another word prapatti. Prapatti means surrender. It is very, very important to surrender to Krishna. If you tell Bhagavan once, you are mine, that's all. I want you as you are as is very own. All we have to do is simply surrender to Krishna. If you cannot do anything, just like Draupadi, she raised her hands in the assembly of Kauravas, and that was accepted as a surrender, and Krishna gave her sari chastity. So like this. So Bhagavan is telling prapadyante. As they surrender to me, tatha, so was suddenly Vajami, reward, aham, I, mama, my, vartma, path, anuvartante, follow, manushya, all men, partha, son of Prutha, sarvasha, in all respects. In whatever way my devotees surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Prutha. In the fourth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna affirms that formerly, some 120 million years before the battle of Kurukshetra, he explained the mystic philosophy of the Gita to the sun god. Imam vivasvate yogam proktaman aham abhyam vivasvate manave praham manave ishwakave abhyam. And this philosophy was explained by Krishna to Vivaswan. Vivaswan explained to his Manu, Vivasvata Manu, and Manu explained it to Ishwaka. He explained the mystic philosophy of the Gita to the sun god. The message was received through the chain of disciplic succession. But in course of time, the chain being broken, somehow or other, Lord Krishna appeared again and taught Arjuna the truths in the Bhagavad Gita. At that time, the Lord spoke this verse to his friend Arjuna. Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata abhyuthana adharmasya tadat manasya. Where there is a decline in religion, Bhagavan comes and explains the same knowledge of Gita. He imparts knowledge of Gita, he destroys asuras. So in this way, by helping the devotees by giving them the transcendental knowledge. What is most important is the transcendental knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We cannot underestimate Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the very, very important scripture. In fact, it is the most concise and most powerful scripture. In a very brief scripture of that size, 700 verses. Usually the Holy Quran or Bible, they are a little bigger than Bhagavad Gita. But the knowledge which is given in Bhagavad Gita is so much greater than even Quran and Bible. You'll see that. Our Bhagavad Gita has far more knowledge packed in such short. So it is actually, Bhagavad Gita has many, many names. Gita means that is to be sung. So Bhagavad Gita is the best in the world, the easiest, and also it is basic scripture, but it is fundamental truths are explained so nicely in Bhagavad Gita. That's why Srila Bhakti-Vidanta Maharaj wrote the commentary on Bhagavad Gita. As a result of that commentary, 100,000 people became devotees. So here, told Mora Putra, Mora Sakha, Mora Pranapati, E Bhave Je More Kare Shuddha Bhakti. Putra. Actually, what is the meaning of the word Putra? Puta, one who delivers you from the hell called Puta, is called Putra. So there is Putra and Mutra. Swami Maharaj used to say, it may sound a little awkward, but Swami Maharaj says that Putra and Mutra comes from the same place, from mother's the mother's genitals, the son is born, and from mother genitals, the urine also she passes. But from same place, the son is born, and from the same place, urine also comes. In Sanskrit, Mutra means urine, and Putra means the son. But if a Putra, the son, is not competent, is not a devotee, then that son is as good as Mutra. Means the mother has unnecessarily suffered the labor pain for such a useless progeny. Means what is the use that mother has severe pain and this 9 months of agony just for doing this type of child who, when he came out, doesn't even recognize the Supreme Personality of Godhead, doesn't even bow down to Krishna, doesn't follow Ekadashi, doesn't do any bhakti, then that son is actually nothing but mutra, it's like urine, unnecessary. So, but here everyone regards Krishna as a son, especially early gopis. No one, everyone has different mood, Vrindavan. But no one will think he's Bhagavan. That is the beauty of Vrindavan. No one thinks he's Bhagavan. No one will bow down to Krishna, oh, you are father of the whole world, you are the father of human Brahma, you are the father of, you are grandfather of Lord Shiva, from you the whole world has come. This mood is not there in Vrindavan. That mood is more in the Vaikuntha. Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Virjanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavanam Sarvalokaikanakam. This type of prayer with awe and reverence is not available in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, no one will call him the son of goddess of fortune Lakshmi, and Lakshmi is the mother of the world, Mataha, Mataha, and Krishna is Pita. Like this mood is not there. That mood, those who want to follow that mood, that is also a very valid mood. That is also a very correct mood, and nothing wrong with it. But it is available in a different mode. That is called. Those who are destined for Vaikuntha, those who want to go to Vaikuntha, they should worship Lakshmi Narayan with the mood of mother and father. They can worship Lakshmi Narayan or Sita Ram with the mood that Lakshmi is the mother and Narayan is the father or master. Then they go to Vaikuntha. But those who want to go to higher abode, to go to Vrindavan, then they must take at least any of these moods. Like Krishna is like my son. Like Yashoda has the mood, he is my son. Yashodaya Gada Mudukhalena, Gokantha Pashan Vibhajamana, Ruroda Mandam Navakita Bhuti, Govinda Damodara Madhavati. Biluman Thakur said, Yashoda Gada Mudukhalena. Yashoda, she bound Krishna to the grinding mortar. What is grinding mortar? Grinding mortar is actually a wooden mortar in which they pound rice into chipped rice. So this is the pestle, they use that to pound. And but these days now chipped rice is made in the mill, so we don't grinding mortars experience. Anyway, Mother Yashoda has that power. She bound Krishna by a rope, but actually she didn't bind Krishna by a rope. She bound Krishna by love and affection. Not even Kausalya can bind him, not Aditi can bind him. No one in Vaikuntha can ever bind Krishna or Narayan, can ever bind Ram or Narayan. More Putra, more Sakha. Sakha means a friend. So Arjuna is a Sakha. But even Arjuna, more than Arjuna, is actually Shidam Sakha. Shidam is the best friend of Krishna, especially Vasanta, or even than Shidam and Vasanta and Kokil and especially Subha. Krishna can reveal his heart, his love and affection for Radharani to his Sakhas like that. But there are also many different types of Sakhas. As Jaiva Dharma will progress towards the Rasa Vichar, we'll see that there is Pita Mardaka, Vita, Chita, different types of Sakhas are there. Sakhas also, friends also different types. Then more of Pranapati, more of Pranapati. So Krishna is my friend, as dear to me as my life. He is the master of my life, Lord of my life. This is actually Radharani's sentiment. Krishna is their very life. Pranastam Jagatam Hare Venusvana Nadaya Vajasura Mahapadeshikuru Ham Ho Mathva Nishkutanga Sake Sampratyapi Shripati Ranga Sparsha Pavitra Shila Pada Sitaradam Tata Pumekosina. The gopis, how they survived when Krishna went to some fragrance from his body, the wind used to carry. And if they're smelling Krishna's fragrance, which is coming from Mathura to Vrindavan, they used to survive. They sometimes looked at his picture. Sometimes they think that, oh, this tamal tree, black tree is Krishna, like this. Everywhere they looked, they were seeing Krishna. And they somehow survived, the gopis, in memory, remembering Krishna, his pastimes, Harikatha, his name, Tad Deshagata Maharapena Mardana Sanjatoranche, Tad Rupankita Charu Mitra Bhagya Sandarpe Amtyadrusham, Tad Namamrita Sikta Karna Kutaya, Tad Marga Vartayani, Tad Vyapancham Gita Garvita Gira Ratrem Divam Skiyate. They actually sometimes chanting the name of Krishna, irrigating their ears with the sweet holy names of Krishna, nectarine names of Krishna. Somehow they survived that separation. It is very difficult for them to survive the separation of Krishna. Because Prana is the Prana, Vyana, Apana, Udana. Their Prana is Krishna. Krishna left them, then they would have died. But they thought, if we leave the world, it will be auspicious, and if Krishna comes back, then he will ask, where is Radharani, where is Lalita Vishaka? And when he will not see us, he will be dejected. We don't want to give ultimate dejection to Krishna, so we must survive. We must not die. But they stopped eating. They never change clothes. They never change because they never actually took bath also. Why not take bath? Because the dust which was raised by the feet of Krishna had touched their bodies. When Akrura came, then the chariot which took Krishna, that chariot wheels caused some dust to rise in the sky. And that some of that dust got stuck on the bodies of the gopis. So they didn't want to take that dust will go away. They saw love and affection for the dust also they had. The dust of Krishna's feet, dust of the chariot's wheels, like this. So they think Krishna is our very life. Very life. Now, how can Krishna abandon such gopis or Yashoda and his friends like Sita? Krishna didn't abandon them. Only Krishna was showing the world what is the mood of separation. If I had not come to Mathura, no one would know the greatness of Yashoda's love. No one would know the love of the gopis. But Krishna is inquiring to Uddhava when he came back, how is my mother? How is my friends? How are the cows? How is Nanda Maharaj? But could he say, how Radhika could not even utter her name? Krishna could not muster enough courage to utter the name of Radharani. Tata kim kurate drisham drutam barasake kim chishtate vaprasu kimba balakadam bakam vidrute gavastu kenasate prishtratham sakalasya vrittamapya premanubandhapuna sakyam jivati vana vedi sakalam bhakturna shakto hari. Hari could not utter the name of Radharani. She is so great. So great. So, apna ke bada mane hamare samuhi. Yashoda, what she thinks, I am elder than Krishna. I am his mother. I must protect him from any danger. I must protect him from any challenge. Once what happened, Krishna saw some flowers. So Krishna, in the garden, in the courtyard, there were flowers were growing. But in order to protect the flower-bearing plants, Mother Yashoda had put the fence of some thorny shrubs around those flowers. So, flower-bearing plants. Krishna raised those a little bit, and somehow they sneaked in through those thorny fence. Krishna and Balram. But then what happened that they plucked the flowers from the garden, and then they could not come out because of the thorny bushes. They could not come out. They were afraid that thorns may get stuck in the hand. So they started shouting, "Yeah, Yashoda, 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 Tai, Amma, Amma, Tai, Tai," like this. So they're calling Mother, Mother, please rescue us. Now we are trapped inside. We cannot come out because there are thorny bushes. They slipped in, but they could not come out. Then Yashoda somehow removed the thorny bushes and got them out. So you see that how he is dependent on his mother. One time Krishna's birthday was there. Mother Yashoda said that bring a very calm female calf. Don't bring a male calf because male calf is very restless. Bring a female calf, silent one, And on the day of your birthday, you are supposed to worship a cow. And if you have small boy, then you can worship a calf also. The calf and cow, no difference. Calf is nothing but a small cow. And then we have to worship the cow, a small calf. We'll feed some sweets to the calf, do arati to the calf, and that way you'll have a very long lifespan, baby. So Krishna went to Goshala and he brought one very silent female calf. Then he saw that there was actually some butter was hanging from the roof. Some Yashoda in her house, she had churned the butter, and in order to preserve it, she was hanging it in the sling of a rope in a butter in a pot, an earthen pot. So Krishna, he thought, I must eat that fresh butter, but his hand could not reach because it was hanging from the. So it was hanging from the rope. So what Krishna did, he climbed on the back of that female calf, and he put his hand in the butter pot. Started eating butter, but the female calf got bored. He said, how long I am going to stand here for no reason? I'll better rather go back to Goshala with my mother and all. So the female calf, she slowly walked away, and Krishna's feet had no support anymore. He was hanging by the butter pot and the rope, and shouting, oh, mother, please, I'll fall down, I'll break my hand and leg, please help me, rescue me. Then mother came and said, now you keep on hanging like this. You are a big thief. On your birthday also you are stealing. I told you to bring the calf. Instead of bringing calf, you are stealing butter. So she thinks that I must protect Krishna. अपना के बड़े माने हमारे सम ही. Friends think that Krishna is our equal or is even lower than us. Understand? So sometimes friends, like some friends who are of the same Vayasya. In Sanskrit, the word of friend means Vayasya. So some friends of Krishna, they think Krishna is very, but some elderly sakhas like Balram, and then Krishna is younger, inferior to us. Balram thinks that I must protect Krishna, his younger brother, I must guard him. So they have mood. Balram has especially many moods, like he has the mood that Krishna is my younger brother. He also has the mood that I am elder of Krishna, and also he has parental affection also for Krishna. But he also thinks Krishna is my friend. So there is a mood of friendship also. But some actually, some mixture of parental affection also is there in Balaram's heart for Krishna, because Krishna is younger to him. In parental affection, there is actually an attempt to protect Krishna from any danger. So some friends of Krishna think that Krishna is our equal, and some think that it is inferior to us. So Sai Bhave Hai Ami Ahatma. So what happens is that person will be able to control Krishna. Who thinks that Krishna is my son, Krishna is my friend, Krishna is my master of my life, and Krishna is inferior to me like this. Just pure loving devotion to me, thinking of me as his son, his friend or his beloved, himself as great and considering me his equal or inferior, I become subordinate to him. So this is the power of bhakti. In Chaitanya, three kinds of devotional service are described, namely bhakti, ordinary devotional service, Shuddha Bhakti, pure devotional service, and Vidya Bhakti, mixed devotional service. So you see that Prahlad's Bhakti is ordinary devotional service. Prahlad is actually Jnani Bhakta. Jnani Bhakta means Krishna is my master, and I am his servant. Krishna is all powerful. He has no thirst. He has no hunger. And he has no thirst. He has no hunger. This type of mood is called ordinary devotion service. But where the Shuddha Bhakti begins? The Shuddha Bhakti begins from the Ambarish Maharaj. Ambarish Maharaj was a Shuddha Bhakta because he was performing all the essences, he was engaging in service of Krishna. So we'll do a little kirtan now. Ishan Prabhu will do some kirtan.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari Jaya Jaya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Gaurari. Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Gaurari. Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Gaurari. Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Gaurahari. Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Gaurahari. Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Gaurahari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jai Gopal Jai Jai.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jai Gopal Jai Jai.
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai.
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Hari Bol.
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 Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol.
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Bol Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol
Hari Bol Hari
Hari Bol
Bol.
Hari Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol.
Hari Hari Bol.
Hari 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 Bol.
Hari Bol Hari Bol.
Hari Bol Hari Bol.
Hari 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 Bol.
Hari 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 Bol.
Gaur Nityananda Bol.
Gaura Nityananda Bol.
Hari Bol Hari Bol.
Hari Bol Hari Bol.
Gaur Gadadhara Bol.
Gaur Gadadhara Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari 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 Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari 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 Bol.
Hari 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 Bol.
Nityananda Bol.
Nityananda Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nityananda Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nityananda Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Gaur Gadadhara Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Gadadhara Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Bol, Bol. Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Bol, Bol. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare
Oh,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare.
Jaya Advaitacharya Jaya Advaitacharya Advaitacharya Jaya Advaitacharya.
Jaya Advaitacharya Jaya Advaitacharya Advaitacharya Jaya Advaitacharya.
Jaya Advaitacharya Jaya Advaitacharya Advaitacharya Jaya Advaitacharya.
Advaitacharya Jaya Advaitacharya Advaitacharya Jaya Advaitacharya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Hiranyakashipu Ito Nasimha Bharato
Ito Narasimha Bharato Narasimha.
Yato Yami Tato Nasimha.
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimha.
Yato Yami Tato Nasimha.
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimha.
Hare Nasimha Hare Nasimha.
Hare Narasimha Hare Narasimha.
Hare Nasimha Hare Nasimha.
Hare Narasimha Hare Narasimha.
Narasimha Bhajim Sharanam Prapade.
Narasimha Madhim Sharanam Prapade.
Narasimha Bhajim Sharanam Prapade.
Narasimha Madhim Sharanam Prapade.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Jaya Radha, Radha Ramana Radha.
Jaya Radha Ramana Radha Ramana Radhe.
Jaya Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara Radhe.
Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe.
Jaya Radha Shama Sundara, Radha Shama Sundara Radhe.
Jaya Radha Shama Sundara, Radha Shama Sundara Radhe.
Jaya Radha Gopinata Radha Gopinata Radhe.
Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe.
Jaya Radha Vallabha Radha Vallabha Radhe.
Jaya Radha Vallabha Radha Vallabha Radhe.
Jaya Radhe Banki Bihari Radha Banki Bihari Radhe.
Jaya Radha Banki Bihari Radha Banki Bihari Radhe.
Jaya Radha Kunj Bihari Radha Kunj Bihari Radhe.
Jaya Radha Kunj Bihari Radha Kunj Bihari Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Radhe 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 Jai 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 Jai Shri Radhe.
Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe.
Radhe 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 Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe.
Damodara Madhaveti.
Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
Jai Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
Damodara Madhaveti.
Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Nande Hare Krishna. Thank you. So, in the Chaitanya Caritamrta, three kinds of devotional service are described, namely Bhakti, ordinary devotional service, Shuddha Bhakti, pure devotional service. So, we're discussing about the Bhakti of Ambarish Maharaj. Savai Manaha Krishna Padara Vindayo, Vachamsi Vaikuntha Gunanuvarnane, Shutim Chakarachu Satkathodaya, Mukunda Lingale Darshane Drisha, Granam Chikat Pada Saro Sarove, Shrimad Rasanyam. So, Savai Manaha Krishna Padara Vindayo. He used his mind to serve the lotus feet of Krishna. Vachamsi Vaikuntha Gunanuvarnane. By his tongue, he was glorifying Lord Narayan, Lord Krishna. Especially he was devotee of Krishna. You see that the Upasya Daivata of Hanuman is Ram. And Hanuman is categorized as Premi Bhakti in Bhagavatamrita. But Ambarish Maharaj is Shuddha Bhakta. But difference between Ambarish Maharaj and Hanuman is actually a sadhaka, Hanuman is a siddha, and our Ambarish Maharaj is a sadhaka. But Upasadattva of Ambarish Maharaj is higher than the Upasadattva of Sri Hanumanji. So Shuddha Bhakti is pure devotional service. And Ambarish Maharaj was always serving Krishna by cleaning the temple, making garlands along with his wives. In this way, he was using his feet to circumambulate the temple of Lord Krishna or visit the holy places like Mathura, Vrindavan, Navadvip, like this. Especially he was attached to Mathura Mandap. He used to, although he was a sovereign king of India, he used to come to Mathura to execute devotional service. Especially was attached to Mathura and Brajamandala. So Shuddha Bhakti is Ambarish Maharaj. But Vidya Bhakti, what is Vidya Bhakti? Vidya Bhakti is mixed devotional service. When devotional service is executed with some material purpose involving fruitive activities, mental speculations or mystic yoga, it is called mixed or adulterated devotional service. Now here actually Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj is preaching to the Western audience, so he doesn't use much Sanskrit, but actually it is called Karma Mishra Bhakti, Jnana Mishra Bhakti, Bhakti with some material desires. Means I am worshipping Krishna, but with some desires, like Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj wanted a kingdom superior than his grandfather, great-grandfather Brahma also. So Chaturvida Bhajante Mam Jana Sukritana Arjuna Artha Jigyasu Artharthi Jnanicha Artha. Four types of persons worship me, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Artha, those who are suffering like Gajendra. Jigyasu, like the Shavanaka and other 88,000 sages in Nimisharanya. Artharthi means like Dhruva Maharaj. And Jnani means like four Kumaras. So these type of persons worship Krishna. But Jnani is most dear to Krishna. But anyways, Akamo Sarva Kamo Va Moksha Kamo Udaradi Tivrena Bhakti Yogena Jita Purusham Param. Even if you have a material desire, no harm. You can still worship Krishna. Krishna will fulfill that material desires. But there are some people who do Jnana Mishra Bhakti. Jnana Mishra Bhakti means with mental speculation. So they are Brahmavadis. But Vyasadeva, he showed mercy to Shukdev Goswami. He was also Brahmavadi in the beginning stages. But by hearing the Bhagavad Samhita, Paramahamsa Samhita, Srimad Bhagavatam from the lips of Srila Vyasadeva, our Shukdev Goswami gave up the Brahma conception. Also, there was actually Bilamala Thakur also. In the beginning of his life, he was attached to the impersonalist. He was an impersonalist. But somehow Krishna showed mercy to him and he became a devotee. Actually, Bilamala Thakur writes about this, that how he was an impersonalist. Swananda Simhasan Labda Diksha, Kenapi Hatena Vayam Shatena, Dasi Kruta Kopa. One debauchee in Vrindavan, that is, who's lusting after the gopis. He is just very. Actually, he seems to criticize Krishna, but actually, he's glorifying Krishna. He's calling Krishna Kenapi Shatena. He's calling Krishna crooked. See, that is love and affection. Love and affection is so elevated that he's calling that Krishna is a very clever fellow, very cunning fellow. He somehow grabbed me by hair and made me the best servant of the gopis. Kenapi Shatena Vayam Dasi Kurta Gopa Vadhu Vitem. And he made me his maid servant. This is the mercy of Krishna. He rescued him from that Brahma conception to Bilamanga, impersonalism, and somehow made his maid servant. So, if we have special mercy of any bona fide spiritual master, then the spiritual master will help us to come out of this Jnana Mishra Bhakti, Karma Mishra Bhakti, Yoga Mishra Bhakti. So, Dhyana Yoga. Many people, they like to, yoga means linking with the Supreme Lord. So, Dhyana-titam Kemikoramam Yeta Jananitvam Tesham Astam Rudra Kore Shuddha Janmatramatma Asmakam to Prakriti Madhura Smero Vatraravindu Megha Shama Kanadabradi Pankajakshri Matma. Let some people meditate on forearm form of Narayan in the heart as Paramatma, but we will always meditate on Sri Krishna, who's playing flute, who's standing in threefold bending form, and who's the sweetheart of the gopis. We don't want to Rasam Prashamsant Kavitu Nishtha, Brahmamrutam Veda Shiro Nivishta, Vayam tu Kunja, Kalitavatam Sam Gruhita Moksha, Kamapi Shrayama. Let some people worship impersonal Brahma, some people worship Paramatma, but we want that Sri Krishna who is wearing the garland of Gunja berries. Gunja berries are very dear to Krishna because Gunja berries represent Radharani. So yoga means linking with the Supreme Lord. Yoga means actually addition. In mathematics, you will see that there are four basic arithmetic operators: plus, minus, multiplication, and division. But basically, division and multiplication, these mathematical operators are derived from the plus and minus. So in arithmetic, basically there are only two operators, plus and minus. So plus, yoga actually means plus sign. Means no link. One means Krishna and one means I. 1 plus 1, 2. So now we are together. That is linking. Now I am connected to Krishna. Now I am serving Krishna. Yoga means to serve Krishna. Get service of Krishna. That is real yoga. Yuja dhatu. In Sanskrit, there is a verbal root called yuja. Yuja means to yoke, to connect. So yoga means really connecting with Krishna, not just physical exercises, but to have a loving connection with Krishna through devotional service. That is real yoga. Fruitive activities, that is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, Yogi nam api sarvesham bhaktenantratmana shraddhavani bhajate mam same yukta tamamata. That among all the yogis who worships me with love and affection is the topmost yogi. So, fruitive activities ending in devotional service, philosophical speculation ending in devotional service, and the practice of mysticism ending in devotional service are known as respectively Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Dhyana Yoga. But such devotional services adulterated by the three kinds of material activities. For those grossly engaged in identifying the body as a self, pious activity or Karma Yoga is recommended. For those who identify the mind with the self, philosophical speculation or Jnana Yoga is recommended. So you see that there are some people who are very much body conscious. They think that they are the body. So they are told that you engage in some pious activities. You do this fire sacrifice, do that sacrifice, you will be elevated to the heaven. Traividyamam somapa putapapa yadne varishtva sarganti prarthayante te punyamasadya surendra lokam ashminti devyanti vidivya bhogan te tam bhuktva sargalokam vishalam Shine Punne Martalogam Vishanti. You engage in pious activity, Karma Yoga, you can elevate yourself to the heavenly planet. But when your pious merit is exhausted, after enjoying for a long time in the heavenly planet with Vidya, that is Apsara, you have to come back again. And there are some people who are very much identify the mind with the self. Now, mind is actually shadow of the soul. Mind is actually the topmost senses, mana. The mana is there are 11 senses, and among them the topmost is the mind. So there are 5 working senses, five knowledge acquiring senses, and the mind is the ruler of these 11 senses. But many people think that they are on mental platform. So they have been told to do Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga basically is meditating on Paramatma in the heart. Close your eyes and go inside, deep in your heart. And there is, you see Paramatma in your heart, you meditate on that. That is Jnana Yoga. Devotees sitting on platform, devotees standing on the spiritual platform have no need of such material conceptions of adulterated devotee. Adulterated devotional service does not directly aim for love of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So now Jnana Mishra Bhakti, Karma Mishra Bhakti, or Avadita Bhakti, this type of devotion does not aim for the love of the Supreme Personality of God. Therefore, service for strict conformity with revealed scriptures is better than such Vidya Bhakti, because it is free from all kinds of attachment. It is exhibited devotees. So those have no material gain. Material means don't want nasta dharmena vasuniche naiva kama bhoge yad bhavyam bhavat bhavan purva karma rupam etat pratam ma bhavat nishtala bhakti rastu. Like Kashekar Alvar is studying nasta dharme. I don't want these religious principles go to here. Nasta dharmena vasuniche. Vasuniche means I don't want to collect gold. So vasu means gold. Naiva kama bhogi. I don't want to enjoy with beautiful girls in the heavenly planets, any planets. And so I want pure devotion for you. Mat janmana fulamidam madhukaita bhare mat prarthaniya mad anugraham esheva tad vritta paricharaka vritta iti mam smaralokanat. If you want to talk on me the topmost result, then only one result you should bestow. Make me the servant of the servant of the servant of your servant. Kulashekar Alvar is telling. So, I don't want Jagdish Kama, but Janmani, Bhavata Bhakti Avittikit. So liberation is negated. We don't want liberation also. So their pure devotion, Shuddha Bhakti, manifested from pure love. Scriptures. There are some regulative principles in the scriptures. Like if you don't fast on Ekadashi, you'll go to hell. Like this. So out of fear of going to hell, people do Ekadashi. But those who are actually pure devotees, they will do Ekadashi because they will know that actually Ekadashi is Madhav Tithi. It is Radha Krishna's manifestation. Krishna along with Radharani is present as this day. So they will do it to please Krishna, not to save themselves from the hell. That will be their not motive at all. They want, oh, Tithi is nothing but Krishna. So therefore, let me satisfy Krishna by observing a fast and chanting Hare Krishna. This day is non-different Krishna. These are Krishna himself. So any day, observe with an affection for Krishna, not out of the fear of the going to the hell. Because there is no question of devotees going to the hell. Mahavir Mandu Mano Vichinte Bahuda Yamishchiram Yatana Namina Prabhavanti Pahaparipama Swaminana Sridhara Alasam Bhakti Vapaniya Thaisu Narayanam Lokanam Vyasanapadodakaram Jasa Sakim Lakshama. Kunshekar Alvar is telling that about the Swami and Master. How can you go to hell? Just chant his names, giving worthiness. Give the name of Krishna. So that's all. So, but they do everything out of ecstatic loving emotions. So sometimes loving ecstasy transcends regulative principles, such as ecstasy. However, it is completely on the spiritual platform and cannot be imitated. Actually, we cannot imitate Maunchidas Babaji Maharaj. Sometimes he used to fast, sometimes he used to eat kide, and he used to fast on some other days because he was not knowing when is Ekadashi. He was such an elevated, spontaneous platform at Raganuga Bhakti that sometimes he used to eat grains on Ekadashi and he used to fast on non-Ekadashi days. For 6 days he is fasting, thinking every day is Ekadashi, like this. But we cannot imitate him. We must, although we may be on the Raganuga platform, we must not avoid Ekadashi. We should not miss Mangalarati. We must follow all the rules and regulations, although you may have advanced to the platform of Raganuga Bhakti. Because the pure devotees of Krishna, like Gurudev, Caitanya Maharaj, and Prabhuji, although they are on Raganuga platform, but to set an example for the rest of the world, they adhere to all the strict injunctions of the scriptures. Means they, with their external body, they engage in all the limbs of Vedic Bhakti, but in their Siddha, they bring Radha Krishna in Gopi Deya like this, or in their Siddha Swarupa. So externally, they are acting like a sadhaka. Like pure devotees, externally they act like a sadhaka, but inside they are Siddha. Understand? But otherwise, if they don't follow Ekadashi, if Guru Varga doesn't follow Ekadashi, then how disciples will follow Ekadashi? So in order that they will adhere to all the regulatory principles, like Sannyas Ashram and all, although Gurudev may be Paramahamsa, beyond the 4 Varna and Ashram system, out of that, beyond that, he may be fully liberated Paramahamsa, but still he will follow the rules and regulations of the Shastras in order to set an example for others. It is, they don't deny. Like Gurudev, I know my Gurudev also did, and Sripad Dandi Maharaj also, even now, very strictly, sometimes Nirjal and sometimes with very little fruit, you may be doing Ekadashi. Because they have to set an example for us. Pure love for Krishna is the spontaneous devotion. All execution principles is exhibited in the. By strictly executing these principles, one can be elevated to the Vaikuntha planets. Spontaneous, pure loving service found in Krishna Lokana. So in Vaikuntha, there is, when you follow Vaidhi Bhakti and chant the name of Narayan and be attached to the conception that Narayan is the Supreme Lord, you can elevate yourself to the Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha planet is described in Bhagavad Gita, another Bhasede Surya Nashashan Pavaga, Yadgatvan Nivartante Tadham. Vaikuntha planet is a planet which has no darkness, no need of any fire energy or any electrical energy. There is no need of any sun or moon there. It is a self-effulgent planet. And once you go to the planet, you never have to take birth again. Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Doshana Darshanam. These 4 defects of repeated birth, repeated death, old age, disease is not there in Vaikuntha planet. But that is, if you follow Vaidhi Bhakti will take you only up to Vaikuntha. But then there is certain higher planets they cannot be accessed by just Vaidhi Bhakti. For that, you need to follow Raganuga Bhakti. And that Raganuga Bhakti can elevate you to the Krishna's planet. This is Goloka Vrindavan. And that Raganuga Bhakti means spontaneous, pure, loving devotional service. That will be especially in Bhakti Sindhu and other books. But here also Caitanya Caritamrta also, because Caitanya Caritamrta is the sum of all the books and is the summary of all the books. There also explains Raganuga Bhakti. And now here, Srila Krishna Kaviraj Goswami is quoting the verse, Mani Bhaktiri Bhutana Amritatvayate Dishtya Yadasin Mat Sneha Bhavat. Spoke on the Kurukshetra, because once there was a solar eclipse, and many gopis from Vrindavan went to Kurukshetra to meet Krishna. They never went to Mathura to meet Krishna, because Mathura is not a neutral place. And but they went to Kurukshetra, and Krishna along with his queens also had come to Kurukshetra from Dwarka. Krishna's father and mother, Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda also accompanied Radharani. And there, Krishna met the gopis after a long time. And that time, Krishna tried to explain to them some philosophy, but they were not satisfied. They wanted Krishna to come back to Braj. And somehow they brought Krishna back on the chariot of their hearts to Braj from Kurukshetra. So Krishna is telling to me, Bhakti, devotional service is the living beings, Amritatvaya, the eternal life, Kalpate brings about. So my service is eternal, which Asit was mat for me, affection of me, Abana, of devotion. Dear damsels of Raja, your affection for me is your good fortune, for it is the only means by which you have obtained my favor. Pure devotional service is represented in the activities of the residents of Vrajabhumi, Vrindavan. During the solar eclipse, the Lord came from Dwarka and met the inhabitants of Vrindavan as Samanta Panchak. Samanta Panchak means there are 5 legs. Apparently, Parshuram killed the Kshatriya kings because they were not following the rules and regulations of Kshatriya dynasty to protect the populace and rather engage in self gratification and committing atrocities on the population, the very population they were supposed to protect. So, in order to punish the Kshatriyas, he apparently killed Kshatriyas, and their blood was stored in the 5 lakes. That is what I heard. And those 5 lakes are called Samanta Panchaka. So that is in Kurukshetra. So it is a very holy place. The meeting was intensely painful for the damsels of Vrajabhumi because Lord Krishna had apparently left them to reside in Dwarka. But the Lord obligingly acknowledged the pure devotional service of the damsels of Vraja by speaking these words. So there actually the meeting was intensely painful for the damsels of Vrajabhumi because after a long time they had met Krishna. And Krishna asked forgiveness also. And in Padyavali there are so many verses describing what happened in Kurukshetra. Krishna was rolling at the feet of Radharani, asking forgiveness. But Radharani said, don't roll at my feet. You have no fault. You are free, you are a man, you are Purush. You can live that always, the woman is subservient to the man, husband. So you are my beloved, so you left me, no harm. It is not your fault, but I am actually at fault. Because I did not leave my body, I did not die in your separation. That is my fault. So you are not to blame. I am to blame. I am the culprit. I should have left my body the very day you left Braj. Kim padante lutasvi mana swami no satantra kanchit palam kachiravirtastatra kaste aparada agast karinyamiya jivitam tat yoge bhartu prana stritim pam mamayvane. So Krishna asks forgiveness to gopis there. Yeneva Suchitanava Buddha Prasanga, Mina Hati Skurita Tamara Sopone, and so like many high class of are there. So Krishna spoke very loaded verse. Actually, this verse is gopis know that Krishna is trying to cheat them, but they said nothing will satisfy, no philosophy will satisfy us. You have to come with us. So somehow they brought Krishna back to Braj, and that is what is Jagannath Yatra is there. So we'll stop here today. Thank you so much for attending the class. And Ishan Thakur Prabhu did some kirtan. He's also a disciple of Sri Bhakti Maharaj. He's staying here in the temple and doing some seva for the deities' kitchen. Radharani's kitchen here in Hosur temple. Thank you so much. Vanchakam Padram Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo. And tomorrow is fasting like Ekadashi. So because of Ekadashi fasting will be Advaita Acharya's appearance day. So we can take fruit after 12 o'clock. After noon we can take fruit and all. And evening also you can take some fruit, and it's exactly like Ekadashi. It is exactly like Ekadashi will do, and we'll try to pray for the mercy of Shri Advaita Acharya Prabhu, because he's Advaita Acharya. Daya karo Sitapati Advaita Gosai Tava Krupa Ple Pai Chaitanya. If you want Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, then we have to first pray to Advaita Acharya. So he is actually Vishnu Tattva, and therefore fasting is sacrosanct. So tomorrow is like Ekadashi. Then Ekadashi will be coming, then Nityananda Trayodasi will also be coming. So there are many fasting days are there in this particular month. And that is very good for the overweight persons like myself, because it's a free chance to release weight and also get bhakti. Hare Krishna. Dandavad Pranam. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna Maharaj, Dandavad Pranams. Thank you so much. So we stopped at chapter 1.4.21. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Hare
thank
Krishna.
you so much.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग अंदर विकार गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा विनोद जी की जय। जय नितला पृष्ठ जत गुरु शिशु भक्तिदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज गुरुदेव की जय। नितला पृष्ठ विष्णुपाद शिशुमत भक्तिदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जय। नितला पृष्ठ विष्णुपाद शिशुमत गोसाई महाराज की जय। नितला पृष्ठ विष्णुपाद शिशुमत गोरगोविंद गोसाई महाराज की जय। नितला पृष्ठ विष्णुपाद शिशुमत भक्तिदांत स्वामी महाराज की जय। आचार्य केशरी श्री श्रीमद भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। सपरिका जय गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासरि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गोवर्धन द्वार शिवनात्मक मंडल की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। त्रिंडी स्वामी श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वेदांत दंडी महाराज जी की जय। नाम निष्ठ संत श्री अनिरुद्धदास प्रभु की जय। मटेर देव वृंद की जय। धानबासी भक्त वृंद की जय। समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। श्रीमदाचार्य की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरि हरि बोल। हरि हरि बोल। हरे कृष्ण। हरि बोल। हरि बोल। So I thank all of you for attending, all the devotees. I'm seeing Nicole Didi, Rashmita Didi, our devotees from China and all, everyone. So very happy that people are there today. Online presence is good. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavad Pranams. Thank you so much. Sripad Bhakti-Vidanta Vishnu Daivata Maharaj ki jai. Panchakalpa Tarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhye Vacha
Kripa Sindhubhye Paritanam Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Maharaj, Dandavad Pranams. Thanks. Sorry, Maharaj, on Ekadasi normally we do Nirjal. So is it okay tomorrow to continue how we do our other Ekadasis? Or?
Yeah, actually, many times I asked Sripad Dandi Maharaj, because our body is a little fragile. So we can take fruit, potatoes, sweet potatoes, any dry fruit. Somehow make some Ekadashi preparations, offer them, and you honor them. Because many fasting days are coming. Like there is Saptami means 7 days in the lunar cycle. After that, Ekadashi will come. That is 11 days in the lunar cycle. Then Nityana Trayodasi will come. That is the 13th day in the lunar cycle. Then fasting is coming. Then again, Ekadashi will come. And then after that, Shivaratri will come. That is the 14th day in the lunar cycle. Means in the dark fortnight, Krishna Chaturdashi, that is Shivaratri. Because we are worshippers of Krishna, but still, to respect Lord Shiva, who is the Vaishnava Namatha Shambhu, we must fast on Mahashivratri day. Then Gaura Purnima will come and Ekadashi will also come. Then Ram Navami will come. So like these 2 months, 2-3 months, there are many fasting days are coming. So in order to remain active and be able to chant and remember Krishna, you can take some Anukalpa. Anukalpa means not grains, but after 12 o'clock you can fast to respect that personality. And then that Vishnu avatar, manifestation of Vishnu. And then you can take happily Ekadashi Prasadam morning after 12 o'clock and the noon time. And then evening time also you can take little if you are not feeling very strong, you can take in the evening. If you are feeling strong, no harm. You can take only noon time. So you can take once or twice also anukalpa you take, doesn't commit any offense by that. Huh? And if those who do nirjal, obviously, some people are very strong, they can do nirjal and they get real mercy of that particular personality, no doubt about it. But there are some persons who are weak like me, so who cannot tolerate anything like hunger. So for me, I will be taking some anukalpa, and devotees in Hasarghatta Math also. Some devotees have so many sevas, cooking, cutting vegetables, wood cutting, and all these preaching sevas. So if you cannot do really all this, cannot carry on your services like editing and all with a hungry stomach, then you can take some anukalpa. Anukalpa should not be Brihat Kalpa, not that we eat too much fruit, like 1 kilo fruit and 1 kilo paneer sabji and then 2 kilos potatoes and then Gauranga potatoes and with so much cheese and all that stuff. No. Some fruit, because it will be counterproductive. It will be against the principle to enjoy. Tomorrow we should try to restrict our sense gratification and remember that great personality who brought the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to the world. So the whole main object is that actually upavas doesn't mean that you starve yourself. That is the secondary meaning. Upavasa means upavrityabhyo papabhyo yastu vase gunesa. Tomorrow you have to stay away from sinful activities and stay in the association of pure devotees, like Srila Gurudev or Sripad Dandi Maharaj. Suppose you don't take anything and you become so weak that you simply lie down all day, do nothing. No chanting, no hearing Harikatha, no online classes, no offline classes, no preaching. Then it is negative. So better that you take some anukalpa and do some seva and chanting and hearing. Because everything is lost if you simply sleep and don't do anything. I'm fasting, so I'll not do anything. No. Better take some anukalpa, not too much of it, little bit, and then do some seva. Don't be, because everyone will have some seva. Gurudev has given someone, everyone has some seva. Some have eating seva, some have book distribution seva, some have cooking seva. Some have a regular job also. Some people may have a job also for family men, so they have job. So they, generally speaking, upas means like Ambarish Maharaj, but we are Kali Yuga Jivas. So Kali Yuga Jivas, in Satya Yuga, the prana was in the bones. If your bones are there, you can circulate the life air in the bones and you could survive. But when Treta Yuga came, the life was in the life was in the flesh. If your flesh is there, you could survive. But when Dwapar Yuga came, your life was in your blood. If you have blood in your body, you could survive. But in Kali Yuga, the life is in the grains. Annagata prana. If you don't eat grains for one day, your condition becomes very pitiable in Kali Yuga. So at the most longest fast that is prescribed in Kali Yuga is 1 day fast. Whether it is Advait Saptami or anything, you can do 1 day fast, but you are not, generally, you don't do 2 consecutive day fast in Kali Yuga. In some rare cases in Madhva Sampradaya, they do 2-day consecutive fast. I've seen Sripad Dandi Maharaj also doing that, and Madhva Sampradaya people also doing 2 consecutive days fast. But generally, it is at the most longest fast is 24 hours in Kali Yuga. And that too also, if not possible, then there are some substitute foodstuffs in Vayu Puran they are given. What are the substitute foodstuffs? There's milk, cow urine, yogurt. These are allowed. Then any type of fruit that is allowed. Suppose some people cannot do Ekadashi, Nirjal, then they can take water. So they are the next best. Nirjal are the best. Those who take with water, they are next best. Those who take milk, then they are next best. Then after that, those who take yogurt, they are next best. Like that. Those who take little ghee, then they are next best. Like this. And those who take fruit, then next. Like this. So that is the tradition. That the topmost will be taking only breathing, just air. But the next best would be taking water. The next best would be taking milk. The next best would be fruit. And then next best would be like potatoes. So like that. But either way, we have to see our ability, and then we should try to do as per our ability. But it will not be good to completely ignore Advaita Acharya Prabhu, because if Advaita Acharya would not have come, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu may not have come so quickly. He could have come after 4 lakh years, because Kali Yuga's duration is 4 lakh years. He could have come after 1 lakh year, 2 lakh years, 3 lakh years, 200,000 years, 300,000 years. and we might have missed Mahaprabhu's contribution. So that's why Advaita Acharya is very merciful, and he worshipped Sri Krishna with Tulsi Tilam Matrana Jarasa Chulukenava Vikriditam Samatmanam Bhaktavya Bhaktavatsala. He worshipped Krishna with the offering of Tulsi and Ganges, and that's why Krishna quickly came. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to call him Nada. Nada means one who shakes my simhasan. So it is very, very important that we worship Advaita Acharya Prabhu and do some austerity tomorrow, especially fasting till noon, and then Ekadashi preparations and chanting Hare Krishna mantra and Gaur Nityananda's names. So Advaita Acharya is actually Acharya because he's preaching by his example. And he's the Sita Pati, Daya Karo Sita Pati Advaita Gosari, Tava Krupa Bale Pai Chaitanya Nitai. So you can sing this bhajan tomorrow also to glorify Advaita Acharya. It will be, we must observe the appearance day of Vishnu Avtaras and by fasting from grains. And when Vaishnavas appear, that day we don't have to fast. If Radharani and Shakti Tattva appears, no fasting is required. But we have to glorify that particular Vaishnava that day. That is the biggest austerity of the tongue. Means we should try to glorify and read the character of that Vaishnava. When Vaishnava appears, then we should try to glorify that Vaishnava. That will please Bhagwan. And when Bhagwan's incarnation comes, Vishnu Tattva comes, because there are two types of Tattva. One is Vishaya Vigraha, one is Ashraya Vigraha. So Advaita Acharya, although he is the Ashraya Vigraha, he is the receptacle of Prema of Krishna, but he is also Vishaya Vigraha because he is Mahavishnu. As Sadashiv is the Ashraya Vigraha, he is the receptacle of Prema of Krishna. But as Mahavishnu is Vishaya Vigraha also, he is Vishnu Tattva also. So he is both Ashraya Vigraha and Vishaya Vigraha. So it will be a transgression if you don't fast tomorrow from grains. So we must fast. But take Anukalpa if necessary, no harm. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna. Dhanavad Prams. Thank you so much.
Dandavad. Hare Krishna. Manchakalpatarasya Kripasana. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, dear devotees, for joining. And we'll see you all tomorrow for Shipad Bhakti-Vidanta Vishnu Dandi Maharaj's class. Hare Krishna.
Dandavad. Hare Krishna. Dandavad. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Hare Dandavad. Hare Dandavad.